Hey everyone, what's happening tonight? I've got some ideas for the yellow vesters moving forward, but this idea can be used by anybody that really wants to expose the corruption within the schools and make parents aware that they should be fighting for their kids' future by getting rid of our de facto government, which is pushing these agendas like Agenda 20, Agenda 21, 2030, whatever these UN agendas are and the globalist agendas, and they're putting them through the schools so that they can corrupt the kids and really mess things up. And that's basically the whole plan of the globalist, is to mess people up, ruin our society, dumb people down. So we need to expose this, and we need to convince them that there are methods of fighting the corrupt federal government. I personally want to do We the People. I've had enough. We the People are writing our own constitution for our provinces, and then we the people are forming our own countries. And of course, once we have our countries, we can work with other countries within Canada or anyone within Canada. It doesn't matter, whoever we choose, or we can even join the US when we're in our own country or work with them. So that's basically my idea that I would like people to push forward with the Yellow Vest movement. It's not my original idea. No, Dallas was the one that has been really pushing this idea for a long time. At any rate, We the People, constitutional conventions is where they have all the information. So moving forward to my idea, what I need is some volunteers, and you've got to have some time. We need lots of people in not just where I am in Calgary, but everywhere. And you need to, first of all, do your research and know the topic so that when you approach the parents, which I want you to do, you will be able to back up what you say and have some documentation with you, because that's very important. You have something to hand out to the parents, because they may not want to spend a lot of time with you using my idea, but they may come to you later. So my idea is to approach the parents when they're picking up their kids at school. Not when they're dropping them off, because when they're dropping them off, they're in a hurry. When they're picking them up, they don't know precisely when the kid's coming out of school, so most of them are there a little bit early, because you never know what traffic's going to be like either. So they'll be hanging outside, well, in their vehicles on the street. That's important. That's a very important point, is the fact that they're not on school property, so they can't complain to the school about you if they so choose to. But more importantly, the school can't come out after you and say, get the heck out of get the heck off their property. And that's important, because we need to be able to do this properly, and we need some very good spokespeople. So we need some documentation. I don't have time to research all of this. I'm just the idea person here right now. Research the agendas that they're pushing in the school. Research the agendas that are going against our society. Research the agendas that are corrupting the kids, such as boys can be girls and girls can be boys, sharing washrooms, or when they're telling the kids, or teaching the kids actually, how to touch themselves, or they're having these transgender freaks do storytelling to them. This is a good way to wake up the parents, because it concerns them and it concerns their children. There's nothing better than waking up a parent with something that is happening to their children. Now, that having been said, it's not going to be easy, because I went to this location, I'm not going to say where, it wasn't at a school, and I started talking to these guys that are working in this industry. It was at their lunch hour, and they just started laughing at me, thought I was some sort of freak when I started mentioning what was happening in the schools. But I haven't given up. I said I'd bring them information, and I'm going to later. So, approach these parents that are outside the schools waiting to pick up their kids. We need groups of, I don't know what it's going to take, 2 or 3 people, because you want to support each other. Go to different schools every day, go to a different one, and then expand it later. You can actually take this idea that I have about approaching parents in schools, go to a hockey game, like a kids hockey game. Kids, well, not now, but a kids football game, gymnastics tournament, anything you want. Sit there, have a couple of brochures out. You don't even have to be aggressive to approach the parents. Just have the information. I'm sure some of the parents will wonder what the heck you're doing. They'll come talk to you. And that's the best way, if they can come and talk to you at another event or at one of these events. So, I'm going to sum this up. I need a couple of volunteers, thousands actually. Go to the schools, approach the parents when they're picking up their kids, hand them brochures, talk to them about what's happening in the schools. Let's get the movement going a little bit further so we can expand and we can get going, because we are running out of time and we need to expose the corruption that is out there. Remember, we the people have had enough. We the people are writing our own constitution for our provinces, and then we the people are going to form our countries of each individual province, and then we the people can decide how that country is run and who we want to work with.